You have kids creating content inappropriately. Like, so there's the aspect of oversharing, not knowing the limits, being put in danger, in jeopardy. They're always saying at my children's school, please don't ever post a picture of the front of the school with your child there. That's a danger. Absolutely. So that's the one aspect of kids not having the judgment to keep themselves safe and what's appropriate to share. And then there's the flip side, like you said, the consumers. There is a direct link, we see it in study after study, that the more time children spend on social media, the worse it is for their self-esteem, the more likely they are to give into depression, the more cyberbullying occurs. So you have both bad sides of this coin. I'm not saying it's all evil and it's all bad, but as parents, that's our job, is to protect our children, to raise them as well as we can. I think it's just out of control on both sides.
They're not going to do as well at school. They're not going to get the sleep. They're not going to be getting the exercise that they need as well. All of those things will come 100%. Hand in hand with ODing on social media.
Yeah, and the flip side of the study we keep talking about, which really made me cringe, it was administered in the United States, the UK, and China. In the US and the UK, they all wanted to be YouTube influencers. You know what they wanted to be in China? They wanted to be astronauts and teachers and professionals. And so I think that it was number 5 on the list, was somehow famous. And so I think that it speaks to our culture that we need to really go back to the values. Work hard, study, do well. There's no quick fix. There's no instant gratification.
And I agree with you there, but where I will take issue is I do not want to be too quick to judge that. So you're a doctor, your whole life you've studied and gotten straight A's. There are many paths to success in life. And so I want to be a little careful here, because I do think that social media offers a platform for sharing knowledge and creativity. And if used appropriately, I think it's a wonderful thing. So I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Go ahead.
Let's say I have a daughter and she's 7, and she comes up and says, Dad, I really want to become a social media star. What do I say? Help me out.
The first thing that I would do is talk to my child about why they wanted to be that in the first place, right? And just have a candid, light conversation. Well, why? You know, and let them tell you why. And if their reasons are just, oh, they have tons of followers, or, you know, superficial reasons, then they're probably not even emotionally mature enough to even handle something like that. So I would definitely kind of curve them a little bit and say, maybe we can start a page, but we're going to make it private and put some boundaries and some limitations on it, because you don't want to shoot their dream down, right? And then they're going to be like, you know what, Dad, you're a dream killer, and they're never going to want to talk to you about those dreams again. And so you don't want that to happen. So having a lighthearted conversation at that age to see what their mind track is, I think that's beneficial.
So you're saying there is a place for social media even at the age of 7?
I can't say that I think it's okay, but I don't think that you should shoot your child down when they come to you wanting to be that, right? I think they're so impressionable at that age, and they should really be focusing on being a child, and I think that should take precedent over anything else, and making sure that they're safe. It's so many not good people out there, and it's so scary to think about the potential of what can happen if your child is exploited or exposed.
I'm sitting here looking at Gigi, reminding myself she's 14, and I'm thinking about the however many followers, and I'm thinking, how many, I hate to say this, but grown men follow her, and it makes me sick to even think about it. And getting back to the story about you accidentally share your location, and it's safety first above all things. And look, certainly we don't want to shoot down anyone's dreams, because when we were kids, a lot of people did. They wanted to be I wanted to be a professional baseball player. Well, you know what?
I think we all did.
I did better in school than sports, so here I am. Somehow I ended up on TV. But my point is, the path is do what you're good at, find what you care about, do it with passion, and everything else will work out. And somehow, some way.
I think, though, as a parent, always nurture your children's dreams, but also keep in mind it is your job to keep them safe and teach them what's right. So and you just can't forget that. You have to put that kid first. It's not about the money. It's not about greed.
It's not about you as a parent in terms of...
No, not at all.
And think about it, too, this way. You know, as a media personality and therapist, it's a lot for me as an adult. So can you imagine what that's like for a 5, 6, 14-year-old? That's a lot of pressure. So we have to consider that, too.
All great points. We will have more information. We're also going to have a link to the FTC's do's and don'ts for social media. That'll be on our website, thedoctorstv.com.